attitudes. We have to help enrich our positive thoughts and positive skills. We have to build the awareness around various emotions and expressions on the positive side. The identification of our own and our students, of course, their and their peers. Peers, I need to say, their classmates and friends. Their personal strengths, skills, how to develop and how to cope with the stressful situations. And we have to make them understand that we are there to help them. Whenever they face some stressful situation, some difficult problems they are facing, they have to come to us. They can seek help from us anytime. We are there to help them. So this we have to make them understand. So just after the introduction of this today's module, I would like to have an ice-breaking session with you all, because it will be an interactive session. So I'll be asking few things from you. You have to give your views as well as I'm sharing my views also. So now I need 12 teachers to please volunteer themselves for very simple interactions. Very simple interactions. I will ask few things. It will be shown on the screen also. See, there on the screen you can see there are some situations. These situations, what will be your immediate reaction? How you will feel? I think few teachers are unable to see. I will read it out to you. But first I need 12 volunteers. One situation I will ask. There are 12 out there. So one situation I will ask you, and just you have to share with us how you will feel in this situation. Any volunteers? Only one. Alok sir, Mukherjee sir. Please stand up. The 12 volunteers, please stand up. I think I would like to interact with the new faces. Some new faces I can see over there. So please, that miss, please stand up. May I know your name, please? Shweta Mishra. Then other, yes. This is Rinki Jha, yes, you are. Shylins. And this ma'am. Shirshi. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes, Sushmita miss. Please volunteer yourself. Neetu miss. 4 more. Shabnam miss. Please. This Pushpa miss. 2 more. Please yourself you give your name. No. 2 more. Nisha miss. Please. And Tanushri miss. So one by one, just one question I will ask you, which is showing on the screen already. You tell me the reply according to your viewpoint, and just you sit down. My first question to Miss Rinki miss. It is your birthday and all your friends are about to come to your place for a party. What will be your feeling? And somebody should take the cordless. Very short and brief answer you give in one sentence.
I will be pretty much excited that my birthday is going to take place and all my friends are coming to my house because I am conducting my birthday in my house. So excitement will be there. I will be meeting my friends after a long time.
Okay, you will be overjoyed and excited. Okay, thank you, miss. Sit down. I will. You sit down. Your situation is your examination results have been announced. And your marks are much lower than what you had expected. What will be your feeling?
At first I will get disappointed, upset, and after that I will not break down and I will not hurt for the next time.
Okay. So you will be upset because of your bad marks, but very soon you will be geared up and you will be ready to face the next challenge. Thank you. Shreyushi Miss, your situation, your little brother has not come home from tuition and it is getting dark. What will be going on inside your mind?
I will talk to him and ask about.
Suppose he has not carried his mobile.
Then I called to tuition sir and asked about him.
That is okay, that will be your action, but what will be your feeling?
I think little nervous.
You will feel nervous, worried.
Yes.
Very worried. Okay, thank you, Miss. I know you always Your situation is, you heard your close friend saying something bad about you to another friend.
At first I will try to ignore, let it be, but if she or he will say more about me, like yeah, she's not good enough, then I will react that I will stop talking with her. Maybe.
Okay. This depends from person to person. What will be your reaction? Somebody will stop talking, somebody will ignore, somebody will go and start fighting why you have said like this about me. So this varies.
No ma'am, I will not fight. At first I will try to ignore that, let her talk, it is her opinion, but if she will do more and more, then I will stop talking.
You will stop talking to her. That is also one way of ignoring only when you stop talking to someone. Okay, thank you, Miss. Shushmita Miss, your situation is, the teacher scolded you in front of the whole class, as we are doing sometimes.
I will feel humiliated.
You will feel humiliated, and towards the teacher, what will be your feeling?
I will try not to do next time anything. I will try to improve myself.
Okay, thank you. Miss, you saved a little puppy from being hit by a vehicle.
And to give me a very great satisfaction from inside, and whole day will be very much, whole day for me it will be joyful.
Okay, you will enjoy that feeling that
Yes.
I have done
Yes.
something good, and you will be satisfied
Yes.
from inside, and whole day that good feeling will be there
Yes.
inside you.
Yes.
Okay, very good. Thank you, Miss. Now, Alok sir. You were trying to set the time on the wall clock at home, but it fell down and broke.
What will be my feeling?
What will be your feeling from inside?
I will naturally I will feel a little sad, and I will also try to be careful
Next
next
time.
time. So that
At that moment, you will feel very bad. Okay. Thank you, sir. Mukherjee, sir.
Okay, thank you. Good morning.
Sir, your situation is you got hurt in school. Your friends came to pick you up and then sat by you and took care of you.
At first, I shall be very happy with this one. The students can hearing me. The students can heard that in this age, students also taking care of the all students are not same. Few students are really very good. That there are some students are taking me when I've got the heart. I will bless my student from my heart. Really, you are also looking like a guardian, like a father and mother, teacher also. I shall be very happy with that one, and I will bless my on my heart.
And you have fell down means you are a student. Imagine yourself as a student, not a teacher.
Oh, okay.
You are a student and your friend has helped you.
Okay. Friends help me.
Means you can't, okay, you can wish good luck, you can wish good things for your friend, but you cannot bless your friend.
Friends following me. Friends fall down.
You have fell down and friends have come and helped you and took care of you.
Okay. At first I will get that maybe the situation like that one has to say very sorry in something can be happening. I'm very sorry. Then I can do that students. I can next time I can tell what one not to do that one. That's something that one.
No, sir, not that. Okay, but what you are telling is okay. But I am asked this: why you will say sorry? You have fell down and your friends have come and helped you. So why should you say sorry? You should say thank you.
Thank you, yes. I don't say thank you, yes. Thank you. I should say thank you, yes.
You will feel joyous.
I will very joy, happy, and I will be thank you the student. Yes,
Not the student, your friend.
friend, yes, thank you.
Okay. Now, thank you, Pushpa, miss. Your situation is you participated in a singing competition. Your name has been announced as the winner, and you are going towards the stage to receive your prize. At that moment, I feel happy. You will feel very happy. Naturally, very excited and happy that you are going to receive the prize. Okay, thank you, miss. Now, Shabnam, miss. Your little sister scribbled in your school notebook with a crayon.
First of all, I will not scold her or I will not tell her anything because she is a kid and she is not knowing that what paper or what copy is important for me. For her, it will be just a plain book.
So you will not scold, but from inside you will feel.
I will be a bit upset and I might be get anger on her, but I have to control that. My anger.
That is the main thing, how to control your emotions, how to control your anger at that moment. Because you don't have to think only from your viewpoint, you have to think from the other person's viewpoint. Yes, your copy has got damaged, you may get scolding from your teacher because scribbling is there. But at the same time, you have to think from her viewpoint that she doesn't understand the importance of the copy or what are the consequences. So we have to think from their viewpoint also. Thank you, Miss. Tanushree, Miss. When you opened your school bag at the end of the term, you found a beautiful card made for you by your friend, and that was a surprise.
I was very happy for that, and my friend have made so beautiful card for me, and that even happened. So I was very happy.
Very happy. Okay. Nisha, Miss, you are not sure which chapters are included for the fest to be held tomorrow. Sometimes this happens among the students. Next day exam is there and they are not sure which chapters are about to come. They keep asking each other, they start calling class teacher, subject teacher, they phone their friends.
I think that is a usual thing for me and I have been pretty tense with that.
As a student, it is usual a common thing. So, what do you feel at that moment?
I get a little bit tense at that moment. I have to work more hard because I am not very precise about what is coming and what is not.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, everyone. I hope this ice-breaking session you have liked. Now let us proceed to the next one. So now all these situations, all these different types of situations, some of the situations evoked good feelings, some evoked nervousness, tension, sometimes you are happy, overjoyed, extremely excited. So these are mixed types of feelings. These emotions and feelings comprises our mental well-being, and we have to take care and control these feelings. So emotions are a part of everyone's lives. If we don't have emotions, we are not living beings. They are neither good nor bad. We cannot specify that this particular emotion is bad or this particular emotion is good. It is only important, what is important? How it is expressed. At that moment, how you tackle it and how you express it, that is what matters. So developing the awareness of emotions is a skill in itself, and that has to be developed slowly. And we have to help our students also to develop. Becoming aware of our emotions and labeling them and managing them is the main thing. Managing emotions are a natural response to situations in life. We come across so many situations every day. And how we meet those situations, how we tackle handle those situations, that is the main important thing. And managing emotions is a very important skill that needs to be practiced. Now let us come to SWOT, SWOT. So what is actually SWOT, SWOT? Let me tell you. It identifies and describes the strengths and weaknesses of a person. It demonstrates the understanding of how one can use his strengths for facing the challenges and how he has to overcome his weaknesses. That is all about SWOT, SWOT. And it also gives us the scope for improvement, how to improve on our weaknesses and strengths. It identifies the people also to whom we can approach. If we face any problem, we know there are certain people in our lives whom we can always approach. Mostly it is our parents, most of the time it is our parents, whom we know that for sure whatever problem we are facing, we can approach them and they will give us a solution. Like that, we teachers also should make that faith, build that faith within the students that they should be able to approach us if they face any problem. Now, S stands for strength. In this SWOT, S stands for strength. It is the internal resource that you have, the inner strength that you have to do better, to do well. It refers to the specific positive skills and abilities that we all have. Sometimes we are born with the skills and abilities and sometimes we acquire it. There are some skills which we get inborn and there are some skills which we acquire during our training, during our education. So two types of skills are there. So that S stands for strength. W stands for weakness. It specifies the skills or abilities which you need to improve in you. You are lacking in that. You know you are lacking in that aspect and you have to develop yourself on that aspect. That is W, weakness. And we all have that. In greater degree or less, but each one of us are having. O stands for opportunities. Opportunities are the favorable external factors. The opportunities we get, these are not internal. Strength and weakness is internal. And the other two, that is O and E. O stands for opportunity and E stands for threat. These two are external factors. Please understand. SW is internal and OT is external. So these opportunities are the favorable circumstances that we get, the chances we get to improve on our skills and abilities. And also opportunities can include those people, the support system in our life which we all of us have, our support system. And T stands for threats. Threats means the obstacles. O stands, the T means the obstacles which comes in our way, which hinders our way, which stops our development in some way or other. Unfavorable situations. That is threat. Now, summary of discussions. So, from all these discussions, what we conclude, identifying and using one's strengths and weaknesses, strengths can promote the well-being. When we stress more on our strengths, it improves our well-being. If we keep on concentrating on our weak points, weaknesses, it will make us mentally sick. So it is always preferable to concentrate on the strong points, strengths. Strengths can also be applied to manage personal challenges as well as make good use of available opportunities. Opportunities will come our way. We are getting quite a lot of opportunities. We have to identifies people who can support us. This is also important. We have to recognize who are the people we can approach when we are in need. Go to the next slide. This is my core strength. Always keep in your mind and inculcate this in your students. These three things, this is my core strength. I have, I am, I can. These three things, if we keep repeating in our minds, it helps us to develop. And if we help these things to inculcate in our students, they will also get more confidence. So in I am, what you are, your internal personal strengths, your feelings, your attitudes, your behavior, your manners, which are your strong points. That is I am. I have what you have. Focus on what you have. Don't focus on what you don't have. You have the external support. You have your own support system. You have the good opportunities. That is what you have. I have. And I can. Always keep in mind that I can. Why can't I? If others can, why can't I? So I can. Summary of discussions. The core strength of positive traits can come from within. Don't try to find out your strengths from outside. You will not get strength from outside. First, you have to ignite your strength from inside. Then you will get the support and help of others. First, it has to come from within. Next one, please. Here are some statements. I would like all of you to please go through these statements. The first statement is, if you can see the projection. Again, like previous the ice-breaking session we had, like that few statements are there. I did badly in my exam and have been feeling like a failure recently. Sometimes what we are supposed to do, we are not able to do up to that level, what we had expected. And that brings a feeling of depression, a feeling of failure, that I have not been able to do my work properly. So that brings, please, can you read what feeling it brings out? It is written in bracket. It brings distress to our mind. I keep thinking that life is not worth living. Sometimes we feel so depressed and dejected that we think of giving up. Now we are fed up, now we can take no more. Now I am just quitting. So when this feeling comes to your mind, what is it? It is illness. It is not the mental well-being. If these feelings are coming to our mind of quitting, of giving up, it is a sign of illness. I know my strengths and limitations. You are well aware of your strengths as well as limitations. So it is a feeling of well-being. You are aware of your strong points and weak points. Since last month, I find that I have lost interest in everything. That is the feeling of illness. Again, it is not the mental well-being. If you are feeling that you don't have interest in anything, whatever you are doing it forcibly, then it is not your mental well-being. I can adjust to any new situation. It is a feeling of well-being. If you are adjustable, you can modify your style, you can modify your manners, not to the extent that it will harm you, but adjusting is always required in personal life as well as professional. So if you are able to adjust well to your situations according to your surroundings, you are in a state of well-being. I sometimes feel very confused about what to do. This is the feeling of distress. It is not always we are feeling confused. Sometimes we are able to focus on what we have to do and we are able to do also. But sometimes we are confused. So that relates to our state of distress. I hurt myself when I feel sad or anxious. There is a tendency, especially in youngsters, not mature people, not adults. I will not say that much tendencies there in adults, but in youngsters, in teenagers and adolescents, sometimes we see this tendency that when they are in distress, when they don't get what they want, their demands are not fulfilled, they try to hurt themselves. That mental state is of illness. Mentally he is becoming ill if he is doing that. Unable to face challenges. It's a state of well-being. If you are able to face the challenges, it is a state of well-being. I have been feeling sad for the last 2 days as I miss my sister who has gone to a different city to study. Naturally, you will be depressed. You will be in distress. When somebody you love so much is far away from you, you cannot meet her, so you will be in distress. But it is not related to illness. It is a feeling of distress. You are depressed, sad, but it doesn't relate to illness. Illness refers to that extreme level where you try to harm yourself or you have full negative thoughts in your mind. That time it is referring to illness. But illness should be differentiated from distress. Mental illness is extreme level. Distress is a natural feeling. I feel so nervous that I have stopped going to school. Some students, due to tests or due to some reason or other not up to the mark, his uniform is not up to the mark, or his maybe fees matter also, or homework matter, academics matter, any matter, and he is being poked or reminded by the teacher every now and then in front of the whole class. He is pointed out that you have not done, you have not brought. So due to that, repeatedly he is going through that situation. As time has come now, he feels like I will not go to school again. He stopped going to school. That is extreme level. That relates to illness. Because his confidence is lost totally. Now he is feeling nervous to face his classmates and his teacher. So that is the state of mental illness. Domains of resilience. The domains of resilience. Now, can any one of you please tell me what is resilience? What do you mean by resilience? Anyone? No? Please? Anyone? Resilience is actually the problems and hardships that we face, how we cope up with it, and how quickly we come out of it. That is resilience. Okay, yes. We are facing problems and challenges every day, some or other. So how we are able to face it and how quickly we are able to recover from it. Sometimes in our lives some mishap happens. So how some people are there who will come out of that distress very easily and quickly. And some will be lingering, some will be staying there only. We should develop and should help our students to develop. There are 4 domains of resilience, like the physical, mental, emotional and spiritual. 4 domains of resilience are there. Physical, that in details I am not going through, time is running out. So now we will want to discuss this, or I'll go to the next. Next we have the topic of yoga. How the yoga is beneficial for our mental well-being. Now you all agree that yoga and meditation is very helpful in coping up with mental stress. Does it help? If you meditate every day for a few minutes, it relieves your mental stress. it helps. Even physical exercise, any types of aerobics, physical exercise, walking or yoga, meditation, everything helps us in getting over our stress. So if you have a stressful mind, please spend some time in meditation and yoga. This we can do with our students also. I think sometimes we can tell them to just sit straight with the backbone straight and focus on one particular thing. That is a way to meditate. Focus all your attention to one point. We have to help our children because you know our students' attention span is very poor. From LKG to 12, their attention span is very poor. They are not able to focus on one thing. As I am going on speaking, it is very difficult to keep attention focused on the lecture. It is very difficult. Even for us, we are adults and mature people, but for us also it is very difficult for at a stretch continue listening very attentively to one-sided lecture. So we can very well understand how our students feel continuously from first period to 8th period to listen to the teacher. So sometimes do the meditation so that they can easily, this is a training of focusing the attention in one spot. Now we move on to Ola. OLA. O stands for observe, L stands for listen, and A stands for ask to clarify. This OLA structure comes under interpersonal relationships. First, what I discussed was about the mental well-being of an individual. When you are mentally fit and sound, then comes internal, is personal relationships. We have lots of relationships in our personal life as well as professional life. So how to maintain that interpersonal relationships? The first is observe. The first thing is that sometimes we are not willing to listen to others, not willing to observe others. But one thing we should develop in ourselves is how to observe others. So observe is look at the other person carefully. Look at the facial expressions. Eye contact is very important. Their gestures and body language is also very important. As a teacher, by looking at your student's face, you can understand to a certain extent what is going on in their mind. You can understand whether he is listening to you or not, or whether blankly he is looking at you. Sometimes it happens they are looking at you, but they are not listening what you are telling. Their mind is somewhere else. So you have to observe them, their expressions, body language, gestures, to understand them better. Listen. This is one thing we teachers lack. Many times we don't listen to our students. Teachers are always going on talking and give no time to listen to students. So you have to pay attention to the words and his tone, the way he is talking, again his facial expressions, to understand what he is trying to communicate with you. And when he is talking to you, when he is telling you, sharing something with you, please say, okay, alright, so that he understands that, okay, ma'am is listening to me, at least. And ask to clarify. First step is to observe, second step is to listen, and third step is to ask to clarify. We are watching him, we are listening to him, but then also some doubts remain. So to clarify those doubts, you ask. Ask questions. Expression of your distress varies from person to person. So how will anyone know that you are in a problem, that you need help? See, wherever 3 bullets are there, at least 2 you have to write. If you are writing 3 balloons, empties my cup? What brings depression to you? And what brings happiness to you? Fills my cup means it brings happiness, joy. And empties my cup means is a cause of depression, a cause of sadness. I think 5 minutes will be enough. And do not discuss because it varies from person to person. Teachers are discussing and writing. The answer will vary for everyone. What I mean to pour means your emptiness. You are having an emptiness or blankness within you. What do you do to fulfill that?
Ma'am, yes, fourth one, what is my
How I deal with having an empty cup, that one.
What is my cup? Fourth one.
What empties my cup?
Second last.
Second last, what fills my cup? What fills my cup? You will write what brings you happiness. What brings you the satisfaction and sense of fulfillment. What fills your cup? That fills your cup. And what brings sadness to you? That is emptying your cup. Please fill it up quickly. I have one more topic to go through. What empties my cup means what makes you depressed. What are the causes of your sadness? There are 5 bullets, but you need not to write 5. You can write. It's the people around you, your friends, colleagues, or family members. How will they come to know that you are in a problem? Like you just isolate yourself and sit in a room alone, not talking to anyone. Or sometimes you start talking rudely to everyone, shouting at everyone when you are depressed. Can I collect the paper now? What? Finish. Wait. Sir, for you, I know. Paper tell Sir, to this, give to I know. Fill up your name. Don't forget to fill up your name.
No. Only activity 2.
Submit. Don't give questionnaire now. Give only activity 2. Please submit to I. I can continue as you are submitting the papers. Let me continue with my topic, that is unhealthy relations. Unhealthy relationships. Relations can be positive as well as negative. Few relations are positive and some are negative. While most relationships contribute to joy and development, negative or unhealthy relationships can cause fear, humiliation and pressure, unnecessary tension, problems, and they obstruct our overall development. When we are in the company of unhealthy relationships, it hinders our growth, it stops our development. It is very important for us to learn and identify these relationships and learn how to deal with them. Because we can't avoid them totally, there will be some people in our lives, like examples I am giving. What are the characteristics of unhealthy relationships? People who never help or cooperate with us. People whom we are afraid or scared of. People who try to touch us in a wrong way. People who make us uneasy in their presence. People with whom we feel unsafe or insecure. People who do not give any importance to us or to our views and thoughts. People who hurt us physically, mentally or emotionally. People who give us wrong advice or ask us to do wrong things which can harm you as well as others. These are the categories of people. You can understand that my relationship with this person is not healthy. Do next. So we can conclude that from the relationship, some of the relationships are important and we have to give more stress on those positive relationships to make it stronger. And some relationships are there which can be difficult to maintain. And in that case, we need the interference of a third person. If there is a problem, issue between two people, something wrong is going on, so better to seek help from a third person, a neutral person. And there are other people, we are trying to solve the problem with that person, but from that person's side, no positive efforts are coming. But you know, if the personal relationship cannot be one-sided, if the effort is continuously from one side and the other person is not answering back positively, a time will come you will stop giving effort to make the relationship good. You will stop that. So in that case, and even if after involving a third person to resolve the problem, it is also failed, after that what to do? What will you do? When all your efforts have been all you have done, but then also the relationship is no effort you are getting from the other side. So at that moment what to do? Anyone? You have tried everything from your side. You have asked help from others also. To move on and drop that relationship. It is difficult to do, but it has to be done. Sometimes it is, as it is written on the screen also you can see, sometimes it may be important to give up, totally give up on that relationship. Now, next one. Communicating assertively. We have less than 5 minutes. So communicating assertively. How do we communicate with others? That is also very important. What we are saying is important, but more than that, how we are saying is important. So there are 3 ways of speaking. First is that the way you speak is passive style. Here we will talk about 3 different styles of speaking. One is the passive style, another one is the aggressive style, and the third one is the assertive style. Passive style. Now, I think on the screen you can see dialogues. Some dialogues are there. Now I would like to choose two teachers who will please read out. Two teachers white, one will be reading out the speech of the friend and one will be you. So please, any again Alok sir, Shishmita miss, yes. So just like a role play, let us do it in a style of role play. Like Alok sir will be telling the friend's dialogue and Shishmita miss will be telling the you, dialogues written you. So, two parties are there or only one?
Two are.
They will have to show. Two are there.
Hello?
Alok sir ke dialogue. And please, when you speak it, do it like a dramatization way. So, say, just don't read it. Say it with expression. Start, Alok sir.
Hey, I'm not able to find the book I borrowed from you 3 days back. I have been searching for it, but I think I lost it.
Search for it again, please.
I have searched the same everywhere, but I can't find it.
Then what do I do? I need that book urgently.
Oh, I lost your book. I suggest you buy a new book.
Okay, I will buy the book as I say. Thank you, Shishmita Miss Alok sir. So this is the passive style of speaking, when your book has been lost by your friend, and the friend is admitting that I'm very sorry, but I have lost your book. So I suggest you go and buy another book. The friend is suggesting, and you very passively say that okay, it is okay for me. I will go and buy the book. You are not telling anything to your friend. You are not even making him realize that he is at fault. If he has taken your book, he should be responsible for it and he should return it back. So you are not even telling that you are at fault. This is the passive style of talking. Now, two more Nishanis and Chidu please. I will, my girl, aggressive style. Can't see. If I please come here, please read out the aggressive style. Like they have spoken in the dialogue. Friend one, Nisha will say the friend one and Chidu will say you one. Hey, I'm not able to find the book that I borrowed from you.
What? How can you be so careless? Just go and search for it everywhere.
I have searched the same everywhere, but I can't find it.
Listen, I need that book urgently. I don't care how you get it.
I'm sorry for losing the book. I suggest you should buy a new one.
What? Why should I buy that book? You are the one who lost it. You have to buy the book. Understand?
Thank you both of you. Thank you so much. See, this is the aggressive style of speaking, as Jinuk has said. She is demanding the book. She just wants the book at any cost. She's not willing to listen to her friend and she will take back the book at any cost. So this is the aggressive style of speaking. Now somebody from this side. The assertive style. Already we have seen passive style. Then aggressive style. Now please, I will mic of Shonali Miss and Arpita Miss. Arpita Miss, you are the friend and Shonali Miss, you are you. And say it with expression.
Hey, I'm not able to find the book I borrowed from you 3 days back. I have been searching for it, but I think I lost it.
Oh, search it again, please. Check with your friends too. Maybe one of them has taken it.
I have searched the same everywhere. Also checked with my friends, but can't find it.
I'm sad because because I need that book urgently for the upcoming class test. I gave it to you and you lost it.
I'm sorry for losing your book. I suggest you buy a new book.
I can see that you have tried your best to find the book. I feel upset that you expect me to buy the book. I think it is not right to request my parents for extra money for this book. I request you to find a way to get the book for me.
I am sorry, you are right. It is my fault and I will find a way to buy the book and give it to you.
Thank you, Miss. Thank you, Shonali Miss. Thank you, Arpita Miss. Nicely you have spoken. So this is the third and the assertive style of speaking. So first one is totally ignoring. Okay, whatever has happened, I will compensate. I will not say anything to my friend because I don't want to make a bad relation with my friend. So I will not tell him anything. That is also not the correct way. Aggressive style is also not the correct way, where you are not listening to the other person's problem at all and you are just aggressively putting on your decision on the other person. That is also not correct. But the correct way is the assertive way, where you hear his problems also, you tell your problem also, and then come to a particular solution where both are having the same opinion. You are making understand that what I have done is wrong. But again, I will not criticize my parents to buy the book I read because it is not fair. It is not to thought that the book is lost. So I request you to give me another manage from and I will give it to you. This is an asset is all dialogue telling. So I think it is already a time. So 10 o'clock is so much. So my honor, since you have I had a much thanks share of you. Very nice to my song with you and I also a little bit. But I hope you enjoyed my question.